This is a romance movie starring Elia Costa, probably best known for the movie Victoria, and Josh Connor as well, who I'm pretty sure I've never seen in anything before. But I will say that they did a pretty good job here, and their chemistry wasn't bad either, which is one of the most important aspects of any romance movie. Because, well, you gotta sell me on the relationship, you gotta convince me it's real. And yeah, I thought they did a really good job with that, and that basically carried the whole movie. Because it's essentially a story of boy meets slightly older girl. They fall in love, things move very fast, and then the majority of the movie focuses on their relationship. And mostly on the rough patches and the struggles they run into actually. Dealing with one issue in particular, and that issue I'm not gonna get into here because spoilers. But it's a big one, and it's one that possibly threatens to destroy the whole relationship. And that really is the focus of a large chunk of the movie. Now I think the movie in general did a good job with that aspect as well. However, I do think it took up a little bit too much time. It dwelled on it for a little bit too long in my opinion. Because I really enjoyed the beginning of the movie, the lead up to the troubles. And I didn't really have any issues with the story itself or what happens. But when almost 90 minutes of a 2-hour movie focuses on basically one thing, it gets a bit old, it gets stale, and it doesn't feel like the story is really going anywhere. But at the same time, I do get it. That was sort of the point too, I guess. Because it makes it feel like the relationship stagnates too and it isn't really going anywhere. And you know, it really helps sell that aspect of the story. It really conveys the frustrations they are going through. And in that sense it definitely works. I did really start to feel for the characters. But at the same time, it does get old. It doesn't necessarily make for very exciting cinema. And I just feel like they could have probably cut some of that out, just to tighten it up a little bit. Make it feel like less of a drag and to keep up the momentum a bit. However, that was honestly my only real issue with the movie overall. Other than that, I don't really have any significant complaints at all. It's just a very competently made but perhaps not all that remarkable romance. One that works where it needs to and delivers pretty much exactly what you'd expect. But it definitely doesn't reinvent the wheel or do anything all that surprising. And the plot itself is very straightforward and there aren't a ton of twists or anything. It stays very much in its comfort zone and doesn't step outside of it to do anything radical or interesting. It's just a very safe movie that doesn't take any chances or try anything new. Which I feel like romance movies should at least try to do these days. You know, just to make them stand out and differentiate themselves. Now that doesn't mean they have to throw out the whole formula. Not at all, but they could at least try to spice it up a little bit. Do something I haven't seen before, because at the end of the day, if they don't, like this one, it all comes down to the central performances to make it memorable. And while I think they did a good job, I'm not sure if this one's gonna stick with me for a long time. With that being said, it's still a decent romance movie that delivers exactly what it's supposed to. So you pretty much know what you're gonna get and probably won't be disappointed. However, would I recommend it? If you're looking for a solid romance, sure. If not, this one's probably not gonna offer you anything special. So you know, maybe give it a shot or maybe don't. After all, I'm not your dad. But hey, what are your thoughts on this? Have you seen it? Did you like it? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, maybe give it a thumbs up or sub to the channel because that would be fantastic. And if you'd like, you can also support me on Patreon or PayPal through the links in the description. And as always, I appreciate you and thanks for watching.